tour. It's a tape fire.
This is the Mystery J. It's a new one, just came out this past week. It's got Joe McPhee. He's on the pocket cornet and alto sax. It's got Jen Claire Paulson on the viola. And Brian Labise on electronics. They recorded this, I believe, in 2014, Art Gallery in Chicago. And what I like about it, it's three people having a conversation. I see them walking through a building, rather a large building, each listening attentively while the other's talking. Sometimes one of them gets the door, they open the door for everyone into a new place, and they stay silent. Sometimes they're holding the door open into a new place and they're talking. Consists of 4 tracks, all with the letter J. We have Joy, Justice, what you're listening to right now, Jupiter, and Josiah. It's on Corbett vs. Dempsey Records. I think this is the first LP release for these people. They're the, I believe they own the art gallery that this was recorded at. So last week I told you I got the new Can 3 LP live album, and so that inspired me to revisit some old friends of mine, or a friend of mine, friends, over Zuke's. Der Osten ist rot. I don't know if that's how you say it. It's a lot of. I really like Zuke. He was like formally trained musically, but very fun, very exploratory, very humorous. He just seems like a funny guy. He'd be the guy who would fart in a microphone during sound check. That would be him, I bet. Those of you kids who like Mac DeMarco, probably going to really like this album a lot. It's got some similarities there. Of course, this is better. But definitely the 80s production aesthetics that works for this album. So another one, of course, is Canaxis. This was in 68 or 69. Love it. It's 2 side-long tracks. And the last Zuke related one is Full Circle, and this has got Ja Wobble, Jackie Leibitz on drums. That one of the best drummers ever as far as I'm concerned. Heavy dub influence. So those are the Zuke related releases I revisited. Love them. Another one I've been enjoying lately is Moon Dog on the Streets of New York. What I really like about this one is the city, sounds of the city become part of the compositions and is an instrument unto itself. It's a really reasonably priced one if you find it in a record store. Another one I revisited is this 3 LP released by Gray. Now, they were a group of no-wave kids, kind of, some of them, and like Basquiat is part of this band. Kind of leans towards the industrial side. It's danceable at times, experimental at times, fresh. Still sounds fresh today. Again, you can tell they're having fun, spontaneously creating the sounds they were. None of them were like actual musicians, quote unquote. Some of them were non-musicians that just were inspired, picked up instruments, and went for it. This is a really nice release. I think it was a record store day release one year. So it's a trifold there, super heavy duty. And last, I know some of you are like, oh man, everyone's been showing it. They're on a bandwagon, but anyways, I really genuinely like Mr. Smith, and I would never buy something just to get on the bandwagon. So this is the Blue Note Classic reissue that came out a week ago or something. And this is special to me as well because it was the first Jimmy Smith album I ever heard. My friend Jeff actually turned me on to Jimmy Smith. So in addition to liking this sonically, it has a warm place in my heart because of that memory with my friend. Heavy blues influence on this one for sure. Love it. But I was going to say, if you like Jimmy Smith, and you definitely like Richard Groove Holmes, this is also a Blue Note release. This is an OG. This one is a lot more up-tempo than the Smith one. But they share some similarities in that there's that gospel church influence and jazz influence, obviously blues influence, but this guy has his own voice, so you can tell the difference between he and Smith. So anyways, that's what I've been listening to. I hope you're all well, and talk to you soon in another awkward and bumbling video. Peace.